Alright, this is like a take 20 or something like that. Trying to figure out how to record this. I've got kind of a lame laptop. It's not your 4K thing like Terry Red has. It's not even the quality system that Slam or most people have. But this is a video talking about normal maps. And it's really cool that Slam Tilt and Terry Red have gotten into this lately. I think Slam Tilt first implemented it into BAM in 2013. He had a post in 2014 kind of saying, what the heck, it took me 2 months to enable this BAM feature, but no one seems interested. But now we are, and it's really cool. So this actually is showing a T-Rex with the bump maps that Slam Tilt has enabled. But what I wanted to tell people about is there's much more to it than that. He's implemented his predefined settings of what the normal map should be, but the old BAM menu that's been around forever actually lets you define it further, and you can set it to your own preferences, and then you can import those preferences into the script so it gets loaded in the future. It's not as automatic as the new BAM features, but I think if Ravercade sees we're using it, it can become a fairly automatic feature. Okay, so first I want to show you, you can see this T-Rex, it glistens, it's got nice texture to it because of Slam Tilt's normal map that he's applied. I'm just going to toggle into the from this new renderer, and it has to be a new renderer to see normal maps, to the old-fashioned FP renderer. And let's see if I can do this, and you can see it's losing its definition, and it really doesn't look good at all. Okay, what I want to show you here though is if you go into back and you go into these developer options, and then you go into BAM textures, this is where all the normal maps are. You can view them and alter them. Right now it says none, but if you use the arrow keys, I can go through all the predefined normal map settings for all the normal maps that Slam has enabled in this table. And you can see they're all set to his default that he used when he imported normal maps. But let's look at this T-Rex texture specifically. See if I can find them there. Okay. And if I, for instance, want to enhance the depth of the normal map scale, I can do that. And you can see how it toggles and it changes it. So you can actually create more depth if you wish than even what was imported by Slam Tilt. And I think as Slam Tilt uses this feature, he can predefine it. He can redefine it to his liking. There's only a number of these items on this list that actually seem to make any difference when you change their numbers. Normal map scale, as I showed you, does that. Shininess does it, specular level, and specular balance. So those seem to be the only things you can kind of play with. But you can see if you monkey with the numbers, you get different results. If you make them positive or negative, etc., you can create all sorts of different textures. If you find one that you like, unlike other BAM code right now, you can't press Control C. A lot of the newer BAM code, if you're in the menu and you press Control C, it puts it on your clipboard. You go into the script, press Control V, and whammo, it gets pasted in the script. That is not the case with this. Anyways, so what you do is you take a shot of it with your camera and see what those parameters are. And then if we go back to the script, which I'm going to do in the next video, and show you actually the code that you use, so that in the future your new bump maps here will be seen. So I'm going to actually take a mental note basically of these parameters, shininess, specular level, and normal maps, and I'm going to put that in the code and see if we can end up with this sort of image, which will always be used in the future. Okay, see you in the next video.